Saved any damage or tyre wear and wash it, so it's good for me, and yeah, no, we're really looking forward to this.
Turned around here, and then so he tried to stop it quickly. Good work, David. And check by no, now he's refired. Jeff and Roy Gard. And Hayden Hart having to come together.
Alien intelligence that knows all.
So there are a lot of big shots in that one. I'll tell you what, there's certainly a bit of repair work to do in the Rees workshop. 5G, down the main straight he goes. Heading to Josh Prentice, who are first equal. We got a wheel off down in turn number 1 apparently. And Asher Rees, Josh Prentice, Ethan Rees are your top 3.
So at Sheffield with NZ1 Asher Rees. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Very well. Not so good for you.
No, found out the posts don't move much and my car takes it away.
Let's get right. We'll come to this in a minute. So you've come over for the World Final for this year. First time you've raced Formula 1. Last night was Bradford.
Yep.
You did very well.
Oh, I was told I did well. I felt like I'd let down myself and probably the sponsors, not finishing a few, but I had good laps, good pace, and getting comfortable in the car, so you know, we're happy.
Was it the first time you drove it, kind of going down the hill onto the track? That was the first time? Straight out of the box. We only landed here on Thursday, so yeah. And Tom, you obviously kind of working with Tom. Tom's kind of brought the car and all that kind of stuff. Was he kind of giving you advice, or was it very much you just went out and figured it out yourself?
There's a bit of advice, but the best way to do it is learn yourself. And he's helpful with the brakes and stuff. We don't have as much lockout valves and stuff at home, so he's been helpful with that and the setup. So we're definitely happy.
And Bradford's a big track. People say it's very, very fast. Do you think that compared to being at home?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to one of the tracks at home, and it is very fast, very forgiving with that wall. I did like it, and really enjoyed it. The 2 different corners track-wise was really good.
Then we come to Sheffield, which is different. Again, you've done very well today, but you found a post.
Yeah, they said if you're driving hard and you're the first time here, you're going to find a post, so I must have been driving pretty well and I found a post. So
it's a big tick.
Yeah, they're all happy to put a leg in it, so we're all happy, and we'll have it hopefully done tomorrow and we'll be ready to go.
Yeah, because it's not just the bumper, it's the bit of the chassis leg as well, so it's quite... Yeah, it's good, it's a good one. But I always kind of stood sort of where you went in, and all it used to pee, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it sort of got a bit tight there, squeezed up, and we just took it. It is what it is, it's stock car racing.
Yeah, of course. So, first time over racing Formula 1, but you kind of, your family history, your dad's been over here and raced, and in New Zealand, you're kind of one of the top families in the sport.
Yeah, I guess we are. We're probably a bit humble to say that, but we are, and we do good at what we do. We build 30 plus cars every year for customers and plus our own, so there's a lot of development that goes into it at home, and we're right at the peak, pointy end of it.
So when I was talking to Guy, and he said NZ1 is like the top driver in New Zealand. You're carrying NZ1, so it's a big deal in New Zealand to be NZ1.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and it was a big deal for me as a kid growing up. That's all I wanted to be, and now to do it back to back in the last 3 or 4 years, it's been real good. I'm happy with that, and to come here and take this opportunity, I've turned it down the last 2 years, so I'm pretty stoked to be here.
Brilliant. And World Final is a couple of weeks away. Are you kind of going into it with any expectations, or obviously Northampton's another new track, isn't it?
Yeah, it's another new track. There's always expectations, just to finish. Anything after that's a bonus. I want to qualify good, try and do a good time trial. It is just what it is. The whole 100% focus now is get the car ready, back to 100%, and get some good rubber on it, and we'll be into it.
Good. And any plans to do anything else while you're over here?
Got the V8 Hot Stocks World Final next week. Yeah. So
did you do V8s last night, or was you
I just had a drive before the meeting in it, just to make sure it's all right, and I'm happy with it.
Yeah. So World Final next week for the V8s, and then Formula 1s is the week after, sort of 3 days with the overseas on the Friday night. So you've kind of got a good meeting to get the hang of the track, haven't you, Northampton?
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And then just doing more laps. I love the laps. You can't beat being out there.
But you look very at home. You wouldn't have known that you was kind of like...
I had a lot of people come up to me last night and say that they're probably one of the best New Zealanders that have come over here and just jumped out and got on pace. So I'm honoured to have that said about me. And hey, it's very humbling, the sport. And being over here, I'm like a bit of a backmarker compared to the red tops and the superstars. But I enjoy it.
Good. And Tom's looking after the car, looking after yourself?
Yeah, so between Tom and Mick, this was meant to go back to Mick's tonight, and we'll start working on it, but we're going to go back to Tom's now and put a leg in it, get it sorted. Then we'll shoot to Mick's, and then we'll shoot down for the V8 Hot Stocks, and we've got to do a seat fitting for Kalen for his car for Chris. So yeah, we've got a bit on, but we'll get it done.
Yeah, good. Enjoy your time up here, and I'm sure we'll talk again before World Final, if not at the World Final itself.
Nah, cheers. Thank you.
Very much.